Hello everyone. We will start with fundamental unit, that is cell. So you have studied or you have heard the term cell, right? So let us first introduce cell. What is cell? The first thing comes in our mind is cell is what? Battery, which we used and which we called as cell, right? But now in biology, cell is what? Building blocks of all living organism. Now, means each and every organism is made up of what? Cell. Now tell me, what is building blocks? Building blocks, you all are aware. That means when you look at the building, so what are the building blocks of house? That is bricks. All bricks together form building. Same way, all all of us means it includes all, whether it is plant, animal, humans as well, right? All of us made up of cell. So inside of our body we have a smaller identical unit which we called as cell, which are present everywhere in our body. So bricks, that is for building. So as well, living organism means animal, birds, human, plants, all living organism, that is made up of what? Cell. Now when I say living means all. So we are going to study about cell, how they are arranged, what are the different structure of cell, function of each part of cell. So we are going through discovery first. How cell is discovered? Let's see who discovered cell first. That is given by Robert Hooke. In 1665 discovered cell. Now discovery of cell. There was a story behind this discovery. Some around 1665, a king ordered a scientist to make a series microscopic studies. At that time, there was no fine microscope, and so many scientists too. But that scientist doesn't have that much of time to find something. So he gave up studies to coming scientist Robert Hooke. He was just 26 years old. He accepted the challenge. He designed self-designed microscope. That was not much of magnification. That's why that is known as simple microscope. There are two types of microscope. One is simple and another one is compound. As today we are seeing simple microscope. There are two types of microscope. One is simple and another one is compound. As today we are seeing all the microscope, that all are of compound microscope. At that time that was not too much of discovery. So he made a simple microscope with simple magnification. At the age of 26 years old, he accepted the challenge. He designed a self microscope. He put his all efforts. He observed various objects. King was interested in finding of insect studies, but Hooke was very much interested in its work. So he started studies different objects. Whatever object around him, he started observing. Doing all this, once he took a cork. Now what is cork? You might have seen like this, a bottle that has a lid that is made up of cork, means bark. Bark means what? Tree, outer layer of tree, you have seen, right? Now cork is lid of bottle. He observed a lid of bottle, not hold the lid. He took thin slice of cork, not whole cork. On viewing thin cork, he shows empty spaces contained by walls. What is empty spaces? Like this. You have seen this. Boxes like structure. There is a gap in between and outer wall is there. Right? Space. Same thing that you can observe in a building. What you will see in a building? Same thing. Building also have the walls and inner empty spaces, what you call a room, right? He was not much aware of structure of cell, function of cell, but only thing he did was he discovered an empty space termed as cell. Now what is the meaning of cell? Cell comes from a Latin word that is known as cellula. It means a small room or a little room. Now rooms are also made up of walls surrounded by, so it was given term cell. Now you can see what is cell. Cell is a structural and functional unit of all living organism. Who discovered cell? That is given by Robert Hooke in 1665. Discovery is very simple. You can go through in textbook, or this much is not included. You have just given out there. That is only thing. It is Robert Hooke take a bark of, that is cork, lid of bottle, thin slices of cork, observe in microscope. He simply observed simple empty spaces, what he called as cell, right? This is epic story given by scientists or studied. Now we will go through